Guys, they've bashed celebrity chief priest, Cubana Chiefpriest. Uche Maduago bashed him. Okay, let me refresh your memory for those who cannot recall the name Uche Maduago but can actually identify him in pictures. Uche Maduago is a Nollywood Nigerian actor. He's a socialist and, of course, a brand influencer. The talented Nollywood actor was born in the southeastern part of Nigeria to Igbo tribe, precisely. So recently he had a clash with Cubana. I don't know if I should call that a clash because it was never heard that they actually dragging anything or in the form of competition. It was never heard that they have issues with each other. So Yawa can remember that Cubana Chiefpriest is a well-known man in Nigeria, and you all can recall his boss, Obi Cubana. And then recently, Cubana Chiefpriest posted a picture of himself. He wasn't putting on shirt. So this attracted Uche Maduago into bashing Cubana Chiefpriest. And then he was like, bro, work out more. Obesity is not fashionable. You see, this controversial Nollywood actor Uche Maduago has advised celebrity barman. Is that an advice? I think if really it was an advice, he would have just slide to his DM and then tell him what he wanted to. But this one, he said it publicly, like, okay, let's just call it an advice. A public advice that was looking like it's an insult or something. He said he told Cubana Chiefpriest to hit the gym. This comes after the socialite shared a photo of himself relaxing while on holiday in Bodrum, Turkey, with delicacies in front of him. In his caption, Chiefpriest advised youth that while they work on having a summer body, they should also hustle hard for money. According to him, summer money is better than a summer body. In his words, the way he wrote it, he said, you have summer body, but you don't have summer money. No be juju be that. How and where you won't go show the body. Hustle, make your summer body no end for bar beach. As you dey hustle for better body, no forget to get plenty money, he wrote. Guys, before I get onto this, I'm very glad to have you all here. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe and turn on post notification. And as for my old time subscribers, yo, I'm really happy and I thank you so much for the support so far. Back on this news, the caption seemed to have not sat well with Uche Maduago, who slammed him for the advice and urged him to work out more. In his opinion, Maduago noted that a summer body is better than an obese one. This is not an advice. You can't call this an advice. Like I said before, if really he had the intention to advise Cubana Chiefpriest, he would have done that privately. But the way he's even saying it is having a summer body is better than obese one. Who doesn't know Cubana Chiefpriest that he's really chubby, very chubby? And of course, he's not the one that created himself. I don't know why. What Uche Maduago is indirectly trying to do is body shame Cubana Chiefpriest, which is not nice. If truly Cubana Chiefpriest wants to achieve this kind of sexy body, all these six packs and all, he has the money, and of course, it doesn't take anything from him. I believe that he's happy the way he is. He loves himself the way he is. So I don't know why Uche Maduago is actually trying to drink Panadol for another person's headache, which this thing is clearly not an advice. Okay, back on this same report, he then urged Cubana Chiefpriest to work on his weight so he could enjoy his riches. To work on his weight so he could enjoy his riches. How does weight and riches, how do they even mix? How do they collide? Obviously, Cubana Chiefpriest has the money. And of course, he's eating a lot. He's reflecting on his body. Like I told you all that if this Cubana Chiefpriest wants to achieve that sexy body, just as he said, is not to have sexy body and then you show off when your pocket is dry. It's better to have an obese body than have empty pockets. He said, Uche Maduago quote and said, my brother, he used my brother. See, he said, my brother, health is the biggest wealth. is not heard that Cubana Chiefpriest is sick. His body, he's not actually the fattest person in the world, and he's also not complaining. So he said, my brother, health is not health is the biggest wealth. Yes, we know that health is the biggest wealth. And what he's actually trying to quote there doesn't even make sense to me, because Cubana Chiefpriest is not sick, and he's not too fat to the extent of, trying to bash him publicly. Okay, I continue with what he said. Uche Maduago, he said, yes, it is good to get summer money. But what is the essence of summer money when summer obesity is dancing zazu for your body? This is clearly bashing. This is not an advice. Ask any doctor and they will advise that obesity is not fashionable. Bro, work out more so you can enjoy all your summer zobo money, he wrote. This is actually bashing now. This is bashing. Because you cannot tell me that if this really is an advice, he's doing it publicly. And for what exactly? It's not heard that Cubana Chiefpriest is sick, so why the advice? I bet he has been trying to pass this message a very long time ago, and he really have not seen the right time to. Then, when he got the chance to, the picture that Cubana Chiefpriest was not putting on any shirt, and then he decided to lash him there. It's public. This is social media. Every comment you drop, everything you drop, anything you drop on someone else's page, people are seeing it. It's not as if this is not DM. This is not a private convo. Everybody is seeing your DM. And what he did clearly isn't right. And of course, Cubana Chiefpriest did not even reply. He acted like the comment was irrelevant. Of course, it was irrelevant to him. And y'all know that Cubana Chiefpriest really, he hustled for the money. Do you understand? So I don't think that man actually have the time to even reply to such comments. Some people are saying that it's an advice. Some people are buying the advice that Cubana Chiefpriest is way too fat. But you guys can agree with me that this is the same way Cubana Chiefpriest has been. Somebody that have the money. Of course, he will enjoy his life. And then when he adds and become more fleshy, people start throwing hate comments. I wasn't even expecting this kind of thing from actor Uche Maduago, because what he did, I don't know what he's trying to prove by the thing he dropped on someone else's page. Guys, there are people who actually don't buy what Uche Maduago dropped on Cubana Chiefpriest's page, and then some of the comments, some people that replied Uche Maduago, some of them said you're just jealous of him, and why another person said why another person body they pepper you. In complaint say in fact, why not make your own money? And then another comment that got me was a lady that wrote, you will be like skeleton upon all the money where you dey chop. If you like, no go find wetin dey worry you. Leave Cubana Chiefpriest alone. Well deserved, because come on, Uche Maduago, I don't even understand his body. I don't even understand how his body is looking so bony. And then you see somebody that is looking very fleshy, and you're trying to body shame the person. What he did was not an advice. It's bashing. It's body shaming. And if it's some kind of people, they will take it to heart. From there, you have a serious issue with that person. Just a comment. Y'all remember Eniola Badmus. Sorry that I'm bringing her up, but you all remembered her. She also shared that what she did to her body was as a result of most comments. Some people body shamed her a lot, that she doesn't know what to do. So she decided to try something. And it's something that will make people not to leave her alone. So all these things, most celebrities, they don't really reply to comments. They don't really give time to reply most people. But of course, you can believe me that these celebrities, they are human. And of course, they go through the comments, even if they don't reply. They see all the good and bad comments. So Eniola Badmus is one of the people that was body shamed, leading her to, I don't know what she did to her body. I don't know the kind of surgery, I think gastric or something she did to her body. So people will stop calling her name. And then if Obi Cubana is this kind of man that things get too easily, he would have started thinking, oh really? So that's what most people think of me, that I'm way too fat and then I'm not looking fine anymore. You allow people to enjoy their money. This is someone else's body. It's not as if Uche Maduago is actually living in Cubana Chiefpriest's body. So I don't know why he's trying to take another dose of someone else's problem. You understand? This is not an advice, the way he puts my brother. He even started with my brother to make it look so not. But that is, by the way, because every man must not be sexy. Whoa. Are people who are born skinny, who will remain skinny for the rest of their life. That's if they don't do anything about it. And there are people who are naturally chubby, and that's how they will remain. So it's really bad to body shame people. Guys, what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. And as well, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate the fact that you've subscribed, because we'll be bringing you more entertainment gist and shows. Thank you so much for watching. I remain your favorite girl, Ella OKC.